Hello, this is a video that I wanted to make specially for any children or even adults that may have gone through their life or through their days being abused. I was abused as a child. I rarely spoke up about it. This is the first time that I'm really coming out like publicly on like a YouTube channel, like letting people know my story. Um, it started off when I was 5 to 7. Then again, I remember it happening with another person when I was from 11 to 13. Now, when I look at the situation from an outside perspective, I do say, geez, well, where were the parents? That's my first thought. Where were the parents? Where are they? Now, I can't judge and say the parents were bad or anything. I can't place any judgments on anyone. What I can say is it's definitely not the child's fault that they were touched. For so long, I repressed my thoughts, my feelings. I honestly, to be 100% honest, I feel like I blocked out memories. In my memory of my childhood, what I do remember, inappropriate images. I remember, for example, one of my cousins who was about 30 years old taking his private out and saying, here, come look, come touch. I don't know if he said anything more than that. God does not let me remember that, and I am happy about that. That was when I was 5. Then again, I remember when I was 7, which was the day that I shut down. My mom actually happened to walk in, and she seen something inappropriate. She seen that same exact cousin who had always been around. She seen that he had been laying down, and I was on top of him. She called me. I got up and buttoned my pants. The feelings that I have, it's taken a while for me to process, and I'm still trying to process these feelings. I don't want to feel judged. I have fears that I'm going to have family members, people even who are friends or strangers, blame me or come at me and say it's my fault or I did something or why wasn't your mom there? At the end of the day, the only person who was at fault was the person who acted inappropriate with me or who acts inappropriate with children. Sometimes the parents may be at work. They may, just because life is going on, they might leave that child with an entrusted adult, someone who they actually trust. This just goes to show you that in this life, you cannot trust anyone. You can't trust a cousin, not even a brother. I know people who have told me they have, like, in their younger days had been with their own siblings or that their uncle or their father molested them. I've come across a lot of people that, turned like me in my teenage years to smoking and alcohol to cover up that pain. When my mom walked in, I mean, there was nothing at the moment going on. She just said, "What's going on?" And I immediately just shut down, went right into a closet and locked myself in. She kept trying to talk to me. The more you try to talk to me about that, the more I was shut down. I remember being about, 10, 11, just my whole, even 9. At 9, I really gained a lot of weight. These are things that people probably wouldn't even notice. But because I've been through it, I notice these things on other people. So God has given me clarity based on my troubled situations that I've been through. I'm just hoping that this somehow can maybe help out one person. It could be the person who's judging or the person who's thinking of committing such a crime. You don't know how much you can hurt a child just by being inappropriate, just showing them something inappropriate. That could stay with a child for a long time. What I recommend is parents, friends, family, if you have a child around you, let them know it's inappropriate for anyone to touch them. And if that happens, to let an adult know right away. And let them know why it's important for an adult to know. I was afraid that by me telling my story, that I was going to get in deeper trouble, or that the perpetrator was going to come after me. I mean, the perpetrator was literally 20 years older than me. So I mean, I was 5, I was 7. Like, this person could have killed me. You know what I'm saying? So don't judge an 11-year-old girl. Matter of fact, even if you see a 18, you can't judge anyone in this world. There's people who are 30, 40, 50, 60 still dealing with this pain, not coming out like I'm doing right now. This video might be the longest of all, because this is why I am the way I am, why I care so much. It is why I turn to God so much, why I turn to alcohol and smoking so much. I pretty much hurt my body for so many years. I was very antisocial for so many years. And to be honest with you, I have maybe 4 or 5 days that I have not had a smoke. I had maybe 3 days or 4 that I have not had any wine. I don't want any more wine. I don't want any more smoke. I'm asking God to help me, to heal me, to lead me. I feel that maybe I have to make these videos to just get it out of my system. And during that process, I believe wholeheartedly He's telling me I will help other people, even if it's just one person. I'm going to think might help one person, but there's a lot of people out there who are going to listen to this, and they still don't know where to start to process those feelings, to admit what exactly happened. Now, my perpetrators, because there were 2, at least 2, the first one, he never got in trouble. The one that I was youngest, to this day he's walking around looking at little girls, and I act like I don't remember what happened to me, because it's easier for me to act. Now, I've been around this guy, and let me tell you, he's a piece of work. He has never admitted it. He still to this day comes around. He has tried to lure my son to sit on his lap and all this, not having it. He is lucky he's even around. He's a handyman who I keep all my 4 eyes on, and I barely even ask him to come around. He's lucky that I forgive, that I'm so kind, and that I don't put him on blast. But the day is coming where I will let him know that I do remember. But just to show you how people are, I remember when I was about 18 years old, I had my first real relationship with, I'll put you out there because I'm proud to say, Rudy. And he cared about me. He came all the way down from another state. This was an amazing guy. It was just, we ended up becoming more friends. And that's actually a good thing, because it should always be friends first. But during that process, I would use my cousin, and I would tell him, can you help us out? We're the same age. We're young. We're 18 years old. Do you have any place that he could stay? What can we do? He would let my cousin would let Rudy kind of stay with him, or have a place where he could stay. That way I felt like at that time my man was safe. During those times that I would hang out with my cousin and my boyfriend, just, kind of using them for rides and everything, because at that time, again, I was lost, so forgive me, I'm not perfect. But I noticed he would look at girls 12, 10, 11, 9, because they had shorts, Daisy Dukes, little crop tops. And I would say, why are you doing that? That's disgusting. Why are you looking at them? Because they obviously want that attention, is what he would say. That I find very disturbing. I want all kids, all teenagers, all adults to know that that is not okay. You don't look at an 11-year-old girl. You don't look at a 16-year-old girl. If you're 30, I mean, like, can't you find someone your age? Why do you have to go for somebody 10, 12, 13, 14 years younger, 20 years younger? Why do you have to go for these younger, way younger people? Obviously, you're the older one. You are the one who can manipulate the situation. So you're always going to be at fault if you're the perpetrator. But the victim, you're never at fault. And I want to leave it off on this note. I held it in for so long. I was drinking and smoking for more than half of my life. I'm 31. I started when I was 14 drinking and smoking. Nobody knew why I was drinking and smoking. Not even my mom tried to figure it out. She tried taking me to doctors. She tried talking to me. She tried talking to me, and I couldn't talk to her because I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. I didn't know how to process my emotions. So I just want people out there to know that talking is actually better. If you can't talk, if you feel choked up, ask God to help you. If you feel like you don't want to release your story out to the world just yet, that's fine. One thing that you can do that I would recommend is write your feelings down. Write it all down on paper. You don't have to show the world. You don't have to write a book. If you want to and that's going to make you feel better, then awesome. But at least writing it down on paper so you can process your own feelings. Meditate. Sit in a quiet room. Talk to God or put some soothing music. I like to put my Jamaican reggae, not the fast, dancy kind, but more so of the Jah Cure, God is love type of reggae. It's helped me a lot. And, I've always been a loner. If you feel that you're in that situation and you need somebody to talk to and you feel like the doctors don't help, they just want to give you medicine, as I felt at one point, reach out. I don't care if you're a male or a female. I really don't care who you are. If you need my help, if you need my words, anything I can do to help you, let me know because this is a release for me. Me helping you is going to help me. And I truly believe that. Nobody knows the pain. And too many people out here judge. Too many people out here say that little girl deserved it. That little boy deserved it. And no kid deserves that. No kid deserves that. It's not right. So please help me stop this cycle from happening because hurt people hurt others. And if I didn't turn to God, I don't know where I would be. So please, like and share this video. It's going to be on my YouTube, Vanilla Bean Subscribe. Follow me. I'm just going on the right path. I'm letting God lead the way. I can't be distracted by people who are not on my path. I love everyone. I have tons of friends who I love, but I can't let them guide me. I have to let God help me find my way out of this unhappiness and depression, anxiety that I've been feeling for so long. But just know there's always somebody out there who understands and cares. It's just a matter of looking for help and looking for that love, that the right love, which is God. He'll lead you to the right people. He's guiding me now to make this video. Never in a million years would I have thought I would have been making this video. Never. But I can make this video and I'm smiling. So even if I'm crying, I'm happy. Believe that. Because God is good. Okay? Love you guys. Reach out if you need to. And just be supportive of one another. If you see somebody in pain, it might not even be that they're going through this, sexual abuse or anything. It could be just somebody's having a bad day or somebody's angry. You might just want to just either leave them alone or be a ear, be a friend, have a heart, have compassion. Understand that whoever hurts anyone, they're a hurt individual. Somebody had hurt them. That's all they know. So I'm going to leave it at this. It's a 15-minute video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys, and thanks for listening. Bye. Follow me.